What role do corporations play in illicit financial flows from Latin America? What role do corporations play in illicit financial flows from Latin America? This question opens a window into a complex issue that affects economies and societies across the region. Corporations in Latin America are often involved in illicit financial flows, which are illegal movements of money that break laws or regulations. These flows can drain public resources, increase inequality, and weaken governance structures. At the core, some corporations engage in practices like tax evasion and money laundering. They often use complex structures such as shell companies and offshore accounts to hide their assets. This creates a lack of transparency, making it hard for authorities to track where the money comes from and where it goes. For instance, companies might set up foreign subsidiaries or invest in secrecy jurisdictions, which are known as tax havens, to disguise the true ownership and movement of funds. A common tactic used by corporations is outward foreign direct investment that is not genuine. This can involve a practice called round-tripping, where money leaves a country disguised as foreign investment and then returns later. This allows companies to benefit from tax advantages meant for foreign investors. Such strategies undermine the tax base and reduce the funds available for public services. In Latin America, corporations sometimes use jurisdictions like Panama, the British Virgin Islands, and the Cayman Islands, which are known for their financial secrecy. For example, many Chilean companies have significant investments in Panama, raising concerns that these investments may be designed to obscure financial flows rather than support real economic activity. Additionally, illicit financial flows often involve collusion between corporations and political elites or criminal networks. Some corporate actors may facilitate or benefit from corruption and bribery, embedding illicit flows into the economic fabric of the region. The Pandora Papers revealed how some leaders in Latin America used offshore companies to hide their wealth, highlighting the connection between political power, corporate structures, and illicit finance. The consequences of corporate involvement in these flows are serious. They reduce tax revenues needed for development and social programs, deepen inequality by concentrating wealth among elites, and weaken democratic institutions by fostering corruption. This situation poses challenges for Latin American societies striving for transparency and fairness. From a cultural standpoint, these dynamics are often viewed as part of broader struggles against historical inequalities and governance weaknesses. Many communities in Latin America emphasize the need for stronger regional cooperation, better regulation of corporate practices, and more accountability to protect national resources. To combat corporate-driven illicit financial flows, several practical steps can be taken. Strengthening legal frameworks to close loopholes is essential. Enhancing transparency in corporate ownership and cross-border transactions is also crucial. Improving enforcement capacity to detect and prosecute illicit activities will help address these issues. Promoting international cooperation to tackle secrecy jurisdictions and tax havens is necessary. Encouraging corporate social responsibility, aligned with regional development goals, can also make a difference. In summary, corporations play a key role in the patterns of illicit financial flows from Latin America, acting as both facilitators and beneficiaries. Addressing their role is essential for curbing these flows and advancing economic and social progress in the region.